Goalkeeping is one of the hardest jobs in football, where just one small mistake can change everything in a match. The pressure on goalkeepers is huge, as they know they are the last hope to stop the other team from scoring. Some mistakes become unforgettable, not only because of what they mean for the game, but also because of when and how they happen. In this video, we'll look at some of the most shocking goalkeeper mistakes in football history, moments that even the best goalies would love to forget. From huge finals to World Cup slip-ups, these moments changed the course of matches and left fans in shock. Get ready to see these unbelievable blunders that remind us how quickly things can go wrong on the field. Loris Karius, Champions League final blunders, 2018. Let's start with one of the most infamous goalkeeping performances in modern football history. Loris Karius in the 2018 UEFA Champions League final between Liverpool and Real Madrid. This was a high-pressure game where mistakes were unforgivable, and unfortunately for Karius, he had two major ones. In the 51st minute of the Champions League final, Loris Karius made a crucial mistake that changed the game. Trying to quickly throw the ball out to start a counter-attack, he failed to notice Karim Benzema from Real Madrid sneaking up behind him. As Karius threw the ball, Benzema stretched out his foot, deflecting the throw right into the goal. The ball trickled past Karius, leaving him and the entire Liverpool team stunned. But the nightmare wasn't over. In the 83rd minute, with Liverpool chasing an equalizer, Karius let in a long-range shot from Gareth Bale that should have been a routine save. Bale's strike wasn't particularly difficult, but Karius mishandled the ball, allowing it to slip through his hands and into the goal. These two blunders played a crucial role in Liverpool's 3-1 defeat, and Karius faced heavy criticism after the game. The footage of these moments has been viewed millions of times and is a painful reminder of how things can go wrong for a goalkeeper on the biggest stage. David De Gea slip against Portugal in the World Cup 2018. Next up, we have David De Gea, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, making a rare mistake during Spain's opening match in the 2018 World Cup against Portugal. It was a group stage match, and the stakes were high. In the 44th minute, Portugal's Cristiano Ronaldo unleashed a powerful shot from just outside the box. It wasn't one of Ronaldo's finest strikes, but De Gea, for reasons that still puzzle fans, failed to make the save. The ball went straight through his hands and into the net, allowing Portugal to take a 2-1 lead just before halftime. De Gea's mistake was shocking because of his reputation for making world-class saves, and this error was completely out of character for him. The game ended in a 3-3 draw, but De Gea's slip was one of the most talked-about moments of the match. His blunder became one of the key talking points of Spain's disappointing World Cup campaign. Peter Enkelman, Aston Villa vs Birmingham City, 2002. This next moment is from a heated local derby between Aston Villa and Birmingham City in 2002. Peter Enkelman, Aston Villa's goalkeeper, became infamous for one of the most bizarre errors in Premier League history. In the 77th minute, with Villa already 1-0 down, a simple throw-in from teammate Olof Mellberg turned into disaster. Mellberg tossed the ball back to Enkelman, who attempted to control it, but allowed the ball to roll under his foot and into the goal. What made this mistake even more unusual is that since the ball came from a throw-in, it technically couldn't have resulted in a goal unless Enkelman had touched it. However, the referee ruled that he had made contact with the ball, and the goal was allowed. The look on Enkelman's face said it all: pure disbelief. Birmingham City went on to win 3-0, and the footage of this error is regularly featured in compilations of the worst Premier League mistakes. Wojciech Szczęsny, red card vs Bayern Munich, 2014. Wojciech Szczęsny's costly red card came during a Champions League round of 16 match between Arsenal and Bayern Munich in 2014. In the 37th minute, Bayern's Arjen Robben broke through Arsenal's defense and was clean through on goal. As Robben approached the goal, Szczęsny rushed out of his area to challenge him. Szczęsny mistimed his attempt and brought Robben down, leading to a penalty for Bayern Munich and a red card for Szczęsny. With Arsenal down to 10 men and Bayern converting the penalty, it became an uphill battle for the Gunners. They went on to lose the match 2-0, and the incident was widely criticized as a turning point. Szczęsny's red card is often cited as a classic example of goalkeepers making rash decisions in high-pressure moments. Robert Green, England vs USA, 2010. Moving on to another unforgettable moment, we have Robert Green's blunder during England's opening match in the 2010 FIFA World Cup against the USA. The match took place on June 12, 2010, and there was a lot of excitement surrounding England's chances in the tournament. Fans were hopeful that this would be their year, but what happened next was a shocking twist. In the 40th minute, with the score still tied at 1-1, the USA's Clint Dempsey fired a shot from outside the box. It wasn't a particularly powerful strike, and many expected Green to make a routine save. However, things took a turn for the worse when the ball slipped through his hands and rolled into the net. This blunder was heartbreaking for Green and the England team, as it allowed the USA to take a 2-1 lead. The mistake was especially surprising because Green had been known for his solid performances leading up to the World Cup. His error not only cost England a crucial goal, but also became a key talking point for the media and fans. The match ended in a 1-1 draw, and the blame for the missed opportunity to start the tournament with a win fell squarely on Green's shoulders. Jens Lehmann's red card in the Champions League final 2006. Next, we have a dramatic moment from the 2006 Champions League final involving Jens Lehmann, the goalkeeper for Arsenal. Just minutes into the match, Lehmann made a crucial mistake that changed the game's dynamics. In the 18th minute, he came off his line to challenge Barcelona's Samuel Eto'o. As Lehmann rushed out to intercept the ball, he misjudged the situation and ended up bringing down Eto'o just outside the penalty area. The referee had no choice but to show him a red card, leaving Arsenal with just 10 players and forcing them to bring on their substitute goalkeeper, Manuel Almunia. Lehmann's red card was a huge blow to Arsenal, who had been playing solidly up to that point. This moment not only changed the team's formation, but also shifted the momentum in favor of Barcelona. With a goalkeeper sent off in a high-stakes final, Arsenal faced an uphill battle, ultimately losing the match 2-1. Lehmann's error is often remembered as one of the most shocking moments in Champions League history, illustrating how quickly a game can turn due to a single mistake by a goalkeeper. Massimo Taibi, Manchester United vs Southampton, 1999. Massimo Taibi's brief spell at Manchester United is best remembered for one catastrophic mistake that overshadowed his time at the club. In a Premier League match against Southampton in 1999, Taibi allowed a weak, bouncing shot from Matt Letizier to go straight through his legs and into the goal. The shock of this moment not only stunned the fans, but also left his teammates in disbelief. The goal was so shocking that it earned Taibi the nickname the Blind Venetian in the British press, and he was soon dropped from the team. The footage of this blunder remains one of the most famous in Premier League history, serving as a reminder of how even the most celebrated clubs can face unexpected setbacks and how one mistake can define a player's legacy. René Higuita, Colombia vs Cameroon, 1990 World Cup. Let's take a look at a memorable moment from the 1990 World Cup involving Colombian goalkeeper René Higuita. This match against Cameroon not only showcased Higuita's unique style, but also became one of the most talked about events in World Cup history. In the 1990 World Cup, during a group stage match between Colombia and Cameroon, Higuita made a stunning decision that would go down in infamy. With Colombia leading 1-0, he ventured far from his goal in an attempt to play the ball. However, in a risky move, he attempted to perform a scorpion kick clearance, showcasing his flair and confidence. Unfortunately, his gamble backfired when he misjudged the ball. Instead of clearing it safely, he fumbled allowing Cameroon's Roger Miller to capitalize on the mistake and equalize with a well-placed shot. This moment perfectly illustrated the thin line goalkeepers tread between brilliance and blunders. Despite Colombia eventually winning the match 2-1, Higuita's unorthodox play became a defining highlight of the tournament and a lasting memory for football fans around the world. Outro. These moments serve as a reminder of just how tough the job of a goalkeeper can be. One mistake can change everything, and it doesn't matter if it's a routine save or a high-stakes match. These blunders, while painful for the players involved, have become unforgettable moments in football history that fans will always remember. What do you think about these mistakes? Were there any that surprised you? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing football content.